Hey, how's it going, ladies and gentlemen of Northern California? This is your radio host, Trill Helio, bringing you the best of Warno Ranked 1v1. That's what I'd say if I was a radio host, which I'm not, and I'm probably not cool enough to do. You know who could do it? Menkar. Go check out Menkar's channel. He's a Warno YouTuber too, and his voice, he's got that radio DJ voice I wish I had. Anyways, I'm playing 101st. My opponent here is playing 3rd Armored. It's not going to be very good. I beat somebody previously, and they said that Creaming Seagulls deck is something. So I felt like putting it in my name because I thought it was funny. The Creaming Seagulls, man. Anyways, I'm going to speed it up here, and then whenever the deployment phase is over, I'll explain what I'm doing. I suppose I can explain it now. So, what's happening here is I have Delta and Aero Scouts over here, and the finer positions do matter a lot, but I end up changing the trajectory of these Aero Scouts to somewhere I thought would be more useful, but it turned out it didn't, and I'm going to be dropping a lot of M67s at the beginning of the game. I'm bringing out 4 in total. I like to use them in 2s. I'm going to have 2 over here, and I'm going to have 2 over here. I think M67s are pretty important for this deck because they have 1400 meters range, and they do a lot of HE and a lot of suppression. So it's a good way to get some fire support out of your infantry units in a deck that has no IFVs. And you kind of need that. I got the Delta with the Humvee Delta. This is a 50 cal with Special Forces trait. That's pretty cool. It's nice to bring in some 50 cal trucks for some more fire support as well. And I got 2 Shappies over here going just to the center of the map, just to meander. Notice how I pathed it carefully this way. So that way, hopefully, he won't see me bringing it up from, I guess, anywhere he could be. I guess you could see it over here. Damn. So if you really want to stealthily get AA in there, or tow teams in there, you got to come up like this. Then you can do it without them seeing you. But, yeah, some people have been telling me that they don't really like this deck because it's really expensive, and, you know, that's very true, but this is one of those decks like 35th where you kind of just got to micro your dick off. You just got to micro really hard, and make sure that every unit functions to its maximum potential, I guess. Yeah, like, you really want ROI out of units. You can't be losing shit because it's all so damn expensive. So I'm doing 2 chap rolls right here at the start, and then I'm going to do 2 more chap rolls before 5 minutes hits because I want all 4 chap rolls out so that way I can start using my helicopters. Sorry, I had a burp without fear of them being, you know, murdered. I saw the quick fix coming in. I thought that might be a Cobra, so I just decided to deploy my guys back, but it wasn't a Cobra. And there are 2 Phantoms. My chaparrals are too far, so they're going to lose targeting once they shoot. It's a damn shame. But the Delta squads are pretty cool because they have the M24 sniper rifle with 1250 meter range, and more snipers is more fire support for the infantry that actually pushes up there. So that's why I bring the Delta. I think the Delta are, well, they're really expensive, but they have a sniper rifle. And it's like one of the good sniper rifles too, so that might be worth it. This time his Phantoms do pay a price. But I see the M35s rolling in here. Sucks for him, he has absolutely no forward deploy whatsoever, but he should have seen me unloading stuff in these buildings, and he should have known that he couldn't have done that. The M67s, I think they got that first truck, and now I'm going to move them back in case he wants to phantom bomb my military patrol, which is something that I don't want to happen. But this is something that you have to do if you really want to get good, is once something shoots, you really have to just move it away so it doesn't get artilleried or bombed. Especially bombed. If you really don't enjoy bombers, you gotta keep on pivoting like this. And here I know I'm gonna lose this fight, so I'm about to decide to go ahead and make a full retreat. Over here, I was waiting to see if he was gonna push into me with anything, but he's not. So I'm just gonna send my aero rifles dragging up, and of course the M67s and the Delta team sniper is gonna be here to provide fire support for this one super tanky squad. which means that I can do a lot more with just these 4 units than he can with, I don't know, like 4 engineer squads. There's a lot of diversity in the weapons that are here. I got snipers, I got recoilless rifles, I have a dragon. It's pretty cool. And then this Aero Engineers leader, it has a flash launcher. So that's quite the formidable force. Over here, I snuck up my aero rifle scouts in the transport behind the building, so that way, hopefully they wouldn't get spotted or killed. And I was able to get them dismounted right here. I'm just waiting for the right time to throw them in the building, because I did see a sniper unit right here. I don't want to throw them in the building when they're out of range of detecting the sniper unit, and the sniper unit's just going to kill them. First ATAS is out. You see how the Cobra charged in and tried to mop up everything here, but I just hid behind the buildings to try to hide. And that's another way that you can preserve your infantry units better. You just get really finicky with the smaller details that are super annoying to deal with. And, well, it's just going to make your money stretch further, basically. It's going to make the units more survivable. They're going to be able to do more throughout the game. You could go super hardcore into it by like putting your air rifle's dragon, turning off the dragon too, and then only turning it on whenever you want it on. You can do stuff like that, you know, just to make sure that you save every ATGM and make sure you only shoot at stuff that you could probably hit and not shoot at things that just go through a corridor where you have a small line of sight and then you lose tracking and you just wasted a dragon. ATAS is just sitting here, missing all its hellfires. It's not even pointing in the way of the Bradley. Oh, it's shooting over the building, dude. You saw that? That's freaking sick, bro. Now, over here, exactly what I was talking about is happening. The M67s are going to provide fire support. This is only a 6-man team anyways, so it probably wouldn't stand much of a chance. But with the engineers here, you might be able to do something. But I do have this Humvee Delta from earlier that I'm going to use as fire support, as well as I'm pushing up my M67s. I should also try to push up this Delta. Nah, it's not really necessary. It's not necessary to push up that Delta, and I don't want to risk it dying. But you notice how once the Cobra's moved away and I feel like I can safely retreat, I'm going to retreat them back over to this supply helo. I'm going to make sure to heal them up all the way, and then I'll go back in. Humvee Toes coming out, just because he's 3rd armored, and I'm going to need them sooner or later. M150 versus Humvee Delta. A Humvee Delta is... Well, it's being special, that's for sure. It's being about as special forces as you can get for a Humvee. It just dodged a tow missile. That's pretty dope. But you see here how everything's stunned down already, mostly by the recoilless rifles probably, and a lot of the flash as well. The flash did some good work. And I'm just trying to keep the supply train going, not lose any units for free, and keep on picking off stuff where I can pick stuff off, like that supply truck right there. I saw this Fireteam Dragon moving in over here. You only get... Sorry, dude, I had a hiccup again. I should have moved my Humvee Tow away to keep it alive, both of them, because this Fireteam Dragon does kill both of my Humvee Tows, and I think I only get like 6 or 5 of these, so losing these absolutely destroys my longevity in this game. That sucks. Anyways, so I got 2 Shappies right here. I got 2 Shappies right here. I got a Pivots over here for that early detection, and I feel comfortable bringing in my Aero Rifles AT now, which are absolutely crazy squads. 13-man AT4. Nuts. Nutty squad. He's got a Stinger over here, just shot at my boys, but the Chinooks that come in on have 10% ECM, so adds a little bit of survivability. And right here, I noticed that he had moved up this sniper, so I popped my Aero Scouts into that building to kill them real quick, and then I moved them out to avoid any retaliatory strikes. Over here, I have a Chaparral, trying to go for that Cobra. He's moving the M1 over to try to pick off the Chaparral. Good move. He does pick it off through the trees. Don't understand that line of sight. Yep, these trees just aren't real. And this one Stinger shot at this ATAS, and I'm just gonna move my Apache up and fire position on the building that it's in. And I'm gonna lose line of sight on it too, I'm pretty sure. But we look here, he actually has a lot of units in here, and I'm just gonna allow it to dump all its rockets because swag, why not? And I end up doing a lot of damage to these units that are in here too, and then I'm gonna retreat it and put it back on the other supply chopper. Apache ATAS moved up here to try to scare away that M1A1. So I don't want it shooting into the side of my boys, and I finally got my supply trucks up here, so hopefully I'm going to start healing and rearming everybody. I want these military patrols to have all their recoilless rifle shots back. And with my meat shields in place over here, I have a good opportunity to just push in, because I still have my M67s alive from earlier, and they do a lot of damage in terms of fire support. Over here, you notice the M67s got up, started shooting, and the engineers got demolished. This Humvee Delta is still alive as well, too. And, yep. Chaparrals both missing their shots on that Cobra. I do have an Apache rocket over here, and I'm definitely going to take this zone. He doesn't have much of a presence anywhere. He kind of just bled his units. There's a chaparral right there, but I have both my 155s coming out, and you want to get 2 155s up before 10 minutes is done at some point, because you need to be able to snipe the AA, and also the 155s are great fire support for infantry engagements, because infantry don't move a lot, do they? I mean, they do move a lot, but whenever they bear down in a position, they're there, you know, whenever they dig in, so they're great for helping you win fights against other infantry in buildings. Apache ATAS is healing. Air rifles back here healing. I got more supply vehicles up here. I didn't expose my M67s to the line of fire yet because I wanted them to be able to reload, and they have reloaded. And it looks like they're lighting up these aircraft troopers over here. That's already fully suppressed by the M24 on the Delta team. And first salvo from the 155s kills that. And I just cancel the rest of the salvo and move them. And here comes... Yeah, it's over. Anyways. GG to Cave Dweller. Sorry I had to do that. I'm guessing you're American, my fellow American. I'm sorry, my fellow American. GG though. But that ATAS put in work. Coming out with the aircraft troopers onto that middle zone was definitely a mistake by his part, because he knew I had AA up. So even though they did get the land off, he wasn't able to secure the refund. And the fact that you can't refund the expensive helo transports is really a damn shame. And it really messes with your economy. Look at this M67 squad going off, dude. The M67s don't tend to get a lot of kills because they mostly just do damage because they shoot, their rate of fire is really low. But sometimes you're able to see how many kills they did get. Sometimes they get kills. But like the amount of damage that an M67 squad can dish out over the course of a game is insane. And I think that goes for all recoilless rifle squads. It's just that the M67 military patrol in the U.S. is a lot more survivable. Anyways, boys, that was that game. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, go out and get yourself some gelato. See ya.